Welcome back, Hordlings, to more Baldur's Gate Throne of Ball. Alright, we've done everything for now that we can do here, so let's go ahead and use our new pocket plane ability.
Yeah, aye, that be sounded right.
Are we there yet? What do you want? Hello?
I thought that's how I got out of here.
This better be worth Luglug's time.
Guess that's how I get back here.
The General is too busy to meet with the likes of these commoners. Move along and no one gets hurt.
These people represent the concerns of the entire town. Please, good soldiers, hear their case.
Our food is almost gone. Our children cry out in hunger. Your master must hear our pleas.
The plight of peasants is not Gromnir Ilkhan's concern. Stand aside, townsfolk.
If you know what's good for you, you'll all head back to your homes.
The army outside the city will surely kill us all. Your master cannot just turn his back on us.
Clear these gates. You won't get another warning.
Threats are not the answer here. Everyone stay calm and we can work together to find a solution.
Our orders are clear. Move these peasants along or we'll move them along ourselves.
No one do anything rash. Perhaps if we return later, when it is more convenient for Gromnir Ilkhan to see us.
No, Melisande. We will not be bullied this time. We will stay right here until they take us to Gromnir.
We demand to see Gromnir. Take us to Ilkhan.
There's just no reasoning with you people. You only understand the edge of a sword.
I told you to clear these gates. You brought this on yourselves.
No! Put down your weapons! This is not necessary! What's this? A child of Ball appears from nowhere? Impossible. Yes.
Intruders! Spies! The walls have been breached!
Slay the invaders! Attack!
No! Hold your weapons! These might be allies come to help!
Don't fall for their tricks. Kill them all, and let the gods sort them out.
You just made an epic mistake, asshole. Make up your ass.
Glory! Now you die!
I will listen, for now.
Are we there? Luglug ready to crush skulls.
Greetings, I am Melisande, a friend. Welcome to Saradush. I regret your first encounter in this town was so bloody.
I'm used to bloody encounters. I kind of enjoy them.
Such is the legacy of your father. You have learned to expect such treatment from all those you meet.
But heed my words, Ronstock, or even your remarkable skills may not save you this time. I have watched the events of your life quite closely, Ronstock, as I do with all progeny of the Lord of Murder. I have seen many of your kin slain over these past months.
Why are the Ball's children of such interest to you?
You might consider me to be a guardian, for want of a better term. I know the prophecies of Alondo. I know some feel they allude to the return of Ball to the realms. By taking an active interest in the fate of Ball's offsprings, you and the Lows you like, I hope to prevent the Lord of Murder from returning to the realm in any form.
So, you're just another person meddling in the fate of Baal's children?
I do not know how you came to be here, Ronstock, but I fear you are now trapped here in Saradush, like the rest of us.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess it's my job to get everyone out of this trap.
There is little hope of escape from this besieged town. In addition to the armor surrounding us, dark magic prevents us from even sending a message beyond the walls. Beyond the walls of Saradush awaits the army of Yagashura. They have laid siege to this town, seeking death of all those here who share your tainted blood.
If I help you, what do I get out of all this?
I know much about you, Ronstock, and your destiny, but I'll only reveal it to you if you help the people of Saradush. Their safety is my responsibility. First, we must deal with General Gromnir, the man who now runs the city of Saradush. Gromnir is also a child of Baal and was once a powerful general. I brought him and his loyal men here to protect Saradush, and many Baalspawn gathered here seeking sanctuary. But Gromnir is mad. He's barricaded himself in the castle throne room, and his troops run amok through the town with no regard for the lives and rights of the citizens of Saradush.
I like Gromnir's style.
The actions of Gromnir and his soldiers have caused dissension within the town and made it almost impossible for the loyal Saradush militia to defend the walls. We must first defeat the enemy within before we can end this siege. You must find a way to get inside the castle to Gromnir. Perhaps you can reason with him, but I fear it's beyond reason. I'm afraid you'll have to kill the general to give Saradush any hope of surviving the siege.
I'll kill this Gromnir, but only because you promised to tell me about my destiny afterwards.
I may be difficult to find after this, Ronstock. The town suffers and my hours are spent doing what I can for the people. If you have another question, I suggest you ask it now.
I'd like to know who my enemies are. Could you tell me more about this Yagashura?
Yagashura is a Baalspawn, Ronstock, perhaps as powerful as you yourself. He and his army will not rest until every child of Baal within these walls lies dead.
Why is Yagashura killing all the other Baalspawn?
Until you prove yourself, there are some secrets I must keep to guarantee the safety of my people I've sworn to protect. If you wish to save yourself from Yagashura, you'll aid me regardless. I may be difficult to find after this, Ronstock. The town suffers and my hours are spent doing what I can for the people. If you have another question, I suggest you ask now.
Can you offer any tips on getting inside Gromnir's castle?
I can offer little advice in this matter. Gromnir's own mages make the approaching gates hopeless. You'll have to find another way in. I just pray one exists.
Is there somewhere I can go to get provisions and supplies?
Understandably, most people resent the presence of yet another Baalspawn in Saradush, but the innkeeper of the Tanked Tree is more tolerant than most, and the Temple of Walkeen will turn no one away.
I will do what I can to help. How long until the walls of Saradush fall?
The siege could last for a few days or a few months. Act quickly, Ronstock, and may fortune shine on your mission.
Ustanza dost.
Level up. We're gonna make better traps. Katana, why not? A rogue's natural sense of preservation. Bonus of 4 to AC, 2 to all saving throws. Powerful spring-loaded spike trap that does 20d6. That's pretty cool too.
go for a crazy 20d6 spy trap. Why not? Ronstock got buffed up at the end of the previous game. Level 18 mage with 83 hit points, not too shabby. He has more than our thief, more than our cleric, and almost as much as our blackguard orc fighter. Excuse me, half orc. What the hell? Exit gained a special ability. More domination? She's such a dominatrix.
That's the best thing, right?
3 times a day.
Hurrah! Excuse me!
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What can it be now?
Countess Santel, I know this is difficult for you, but you have to make positive identification. Yes, he is the one. Matteo. He is the traitor. No, the Countess must be mad with grief. There must be some mistake. You are certain, Countess, there is no mistake? I am certain. Before my beloved son Arctic disappeared, he told me he had witnessed Matteo opening the gate. There. Surely you see now, my overzealous Captain Saman, that your egregious accusations have needlessly vilified my impeccable character. Why are you doing this, Countess? I'm Arctic's friend. Your son and I grew up together. Captain, I stringently demand you incarcerate this heinous felon immediately. You make no demands of me, Kaiser Jarre. I fulfill my duties as I see fit. Men, take Matteo away and escort the Countess to her quarters. Yes, please, take me away from this place.
What is it?
Well, Captain, am I free to go now? Is this travesty of justice, this witch hunt, this fiasco finally at an end? You're free to go, Kaiser. Get out of my sight. I'm in no mood to see your unscrupulous face right now. I suppose such abuse is best approximation of an apology I can expect from an uncouth cretin such as yourself, Captain Samand.
I can do it!
What can it be now?
What? Oh, you must be the ones Melisande told me about. Just what our town needs, more ball spawn. My name is Captain Samand, and I'm a very busy man right now. Make your questions quick. I can't stay long. I must see to the defense of the walls.
Why did your soldiers drag that young man away?
That? Oh, a most unpleasant matter. A few days ago, someone opened a secret gate into the town. Saradush could have easily been overrun. We just discovered the traitor was the young man named Matteo.
You don't sound convinced.
There's no doubt in my mind that someone betrayed us. The enemy came through a small sewer outlet that was protected by both a locked iron grate and several powerful magical wards. There's no way to open that entrance from the outside, but Matteo is a faithful soldier. Not the type of man to betray Saradush.
Maybe he did it. Are there other suspects?
An alarm was raised and my soldiers arrived only a few moments after the gate was opened. We found 3 people in the area. Matteo, Arctic Stantele, and the merchant Kaiser Jarre. When we began our investigations, I strongly suspected Kaiser. He's a greedy, self-serving weasel who would sell his own mother if the price was right.
What changed your mind?
We didn't get a chance to complete our investigations. Arctic, the son of the Countess Santel, disappeared. He was our primary witness.
Perhaps Arctic himself is the culprit. Did you consider this?
No, not Arctic. Someone who didn't know better might think Arctic was taking revenge for Gromnir's banishment of his father, but the Count was nothing but cruel, violent bastard. Gromnir did Arctic and the Countess a favor, and Arctic bears no ill will toward the town.
Still, his disappearance is pretty suspicious.
No, it isn't. Arctic was taking his regular shift manning the battlements. He wouldn't be the first taken by an enemy arrow or some foul spell. Or maybe Matteo murdered him.
Why do you suspect Matteo now?
Our attention was focused on the vile Kaiser Jarre, but we had no proof. Then the Countess told us that Arctic, her son, had implicated Matteo before he disappeared.
That's a pretty weak case if you ask Lug-Lug.
If you knew the Countess, you'd know her word is beyond reproach, and she has nothing to gain from a lie. Matteo was Arctic's closest friend. Accusing him was very traumatic for her. Still, I have to admit this does not sit well in my gullet. I was so sure Kaiser Jarre was the culprit. To discover it was one of my own men, I'm shocked.
So now you just sit back and wait for the executioner?
Matteo will not be executed, not while we're under siege. The defense of Saradush is my first concern, but if I had more time, I'd investigate further. I just want to find the truth.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth!
If you wish to investigate further, I will not stand in your way. Speak to Matteo in his cell. The jailer will let you see him.
I will go visit Matteo in the jail at once. I will right this injustice. This is bullshit.
What you do is your own concern. I must await aid in the defense of the Saradush.
Ooh, secret door. Huh? Boom shakalaka. Lug-Lug may not be smart, but he really good looking and have big ding dong.
Something on your mind?
Can't you see I'm busy guarding the jail? I don't have time for your yammering.
Captain Salmon said I should speak to the prisoner, Matteo.
Captain Salmon? Why didn't you say so? I'll unlock the door for you and you can come and go as you please.
That's right, dumbass.
Who are you? Are you here to further torment me, to heap more scorn upon my head?
My name is Ronstock. I think you've been framed.
Praise Joaquin, someone believes me. I cannot understand why she'd falsely accuse me. She is a good woman. When I was growing up with Arctic, her son, she was like a second mother to me.
Maybe she and Arctic planned this as revenge for what Gromnet did to their husband.
No, that's not possible. If Arctic or his mother felt anything when Gromnet banished the Count, it was only relief. He was a brutal, savage man. They're better off without him.
Could the Countess be under some type of duress?
The Countess did seem to be acting strangely when she spoke to Captain Samant. At first I thought it was grief over Arctic's loss, but now I think there's something more sinister afoot. I regret there's nothing more I can tell you. You must speak to the Countess at her home to find the reasons behind her actions.
Then I will do just that. And if I don't like what the bitch has to say, the only thing she'll be counting no problem for Lug-Lug is other angels in heaven or something. This better be worth Lug-Lug's time.
I can and I will save it this time, you son of a bitch.
Want me to do what, huh?
Please, I have nothing to say to you.
Please, my lady, I have spoken with Matteo.
Oh, Matteo, forgive me. I had no choice. I could not bear to lose my son.
How does accusing Matteo of treason and murder help your son?
I was forced to do this by Kaiser Jarre. He has kidnapped my boy, Arctic. He said if I accused Matteo, he would return my son to me. But now he's gone back on his word. He says he will keep my son to guarantee my silence. I fear the worst. That Kaiser has no intention of ever returning my son.
What an asshole! I can kill him for you if you want.
No, Kaiser must not be harmed, I beg you. He's the only one who knows where my son is.
So what would you have me do?
I don't know what to do. I wish Matteo to be free. I wish Kaiser to be punished, but most of all, I just wish my son to be safe by my side.
Since the whiff of potential profit, Ronstock, grieving mothers be a soft touch.
I have little to reward you with. Perhaps you could go to Kaiser's home and speak with him. Maybe somehow you can convince him to release my son.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
I have nothing else to tell you. Please go to Kaiser's home and speak with him.
Exit! Search this bitch's house! Are we there yet? Wow, you weren't kidding me. You really don't have shit. What now? This better be worth Luglug's time.
Something on your mind?
You got some business with us? Think hard on this because you don't want to have business with us.
I just came over to watch the fun. You gonna kill these refugees or what? I like your style, right to the point. Well, boys, you heard the man. Let's rid the town of this elven refuge scum.
It calls me to think those Darthia who scamper away in terror are related to my own kind.
Look at them pointy ears run. Move them gangly legs, all the soldiers are gonna get you.
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
I actually want to speak to your leader, the one Melisande called Ron Stark.
Yes. Is this a joke?
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Hey, mister, are you looking for a good time? What I mean is, I'm just saying that.
You haven't done this before, have you?
I'm sorry, I just didn't know how else to get your attention. I saw you talking to Melisande. I heard you say you're trying to find Gromnir. Please, he had my parents murdered. I want someone to kill that bastard.
I'll do what I can.
You will? Oh, nothing would make me happier, but how you get inside the castle?
I'll find a way. Unless, of course, you know a way in.
No, I wish I did. There's some people that say the old prison underground leads to the castle, but they're all sealed up now, just like the sewers. I heard that some of the army outside the walls tried to sneak in that way, and that's why Gromnir had everything sealed up. I wouldn't know how to get down there at all.
I'll find a way in somehow.
That Gromnir killed my parents. He deserves to die.
I'm just killing him for the experience and gold, bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Tell someone who gives a shitty shit. Because I don't. Want me to do what, huh?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Excuse me.
Interlopers in my abode? Perhaps you have mistaken this edifice for an establishment of commerce. I assure you, you are mistaken.
If you vacate these premises forthwith, I shall exonerate you for your transgression of your intrusions.
I have some questions for you, Kaiser.
I'm at a distinct disadvantage. You have the privilege of knowing my appellation, yet your own moniker remains something of an enigma.
I'm Luglug. I want to ask you about Matteo.
A sorrowing circumstance, to be sure. Who could have conjectured that Matteo was the traitor?
Save it, Kaiser. Countess Santelli told me you kidnapped Arctic, you little fuckhead.
So the Countess has violated our covenant of discretion. Before you vault to spurious conclusions, however, I suggest you hear my exegesis of extenuating circumstances, child of Baal. Ah, your visage registers surprise. Did you presume I did not know both your identity and ancestry long before you stumbled into my dwelling? I present you with an offer, Balspan. We are two of a kind, you and I admit I abducted Arctic, and even one of the dullest faculties can deduce from this that I am also the one responsible for opening the gate, though ultimately my initial plan did not see fruition. The town is doomed regardless of my actions, and I only sought to augment my own capital before inevitable denouement of the siege. I can offer a similar abundance of riches to you.
You have my interest. Keep talking.
The defenses of Saradush are boasted by the enchantments of the mage Arad. I intend to eradicate Arad's contributions, thus expediting the eventual subjugation of the town.
You mean you're going to kill him?
Inelegant, yet precisely accurate. If you exterminate the enchanter Arad, I will reveal Ardic's hidden location, and I'm certain that his mother will reward you handsomely upon their reunion.
I've killed my share of mages in the past. One more shouldn't be too much trouble.
Alternatively, the countess could be forcibly compelled into a more permanent silence, given her propensity to disseminate potentially damaging information. I would pay handsomely for the service.
Wow, you want almost everyone dead, don't you?
I leave the choice to you, Bronstock. Kill Arid and recoup the compensation from the countess for liberating Arctic, or silence the countess, and I'll remunerate you and kill Arid myself in due time. Do we now have a full understanding of the situation? May I rely on your absolute cooperation in this matter?
What's to stop me from telling Captain Samad what I know?
Without some proof, no one would believe your tale, and it would be extremely detrimental to the health of Arctic.
So what's to stop me from killing you now?
You might make the attempt, but my death will not bring a gain to anyone involved. I suggest you save your violent impulses on other individuals. Arid comes readily to mind. Be wary of this one, Ronstock. I come from a world of deceit, lies, and betrayal. I suspect this Kaiser would be most comfortable in my homeland. Return only once your task is done. Until then, we have nothing further to discuss. Get the fuck out of my face.
There's one thing we gotta discuss. Exit! Check this motherfucker's shit.
Room is clear. Continuing excavation of shit that is not ours.
What you got here on the wall?
It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man.
What the fuck did you do, Hexen? Jesus!
I don't think my options are set.
I can do it.
All right, so, evil party, what shall we do?
Boom shakalaka. Lug may not be smart, but he really good looking and have big ding dong.
Fuck that bitch!
You die!
Reputation is getting shitted on. I don't know if I want to do that. My reputation can be so bad, I'm going to be paying out the wazoo for everything. I want to be evil, but I don't want to lose 2 reputation.
What would you have me do?
Jeez. Well, I'll decide what to do, and you're going to have to wait until the next video to find out what it is. Thanks for watching.